Welcome to tonight's regional news. We start with a story from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Extremely heavy ashfall rained down on parts of St. Vincent over the weekend, and a pungent sulfur smell enveloped communities on the Caribbean island. On Friday night, for the first time since 1972, the La Soufriere volcano erupted, spewing bouts of molten lava and ash. As per experts, the first explosion shot an ash column 32,000 feet into the sky, with the majority of the ash headed towards the northeast into the Atlantic Ocean. Before it blew, the government ordered the people to evacuate the most high-risk area around the 4,003-foot volcano, after scientists warned that magma was moving close to the surface. The new dome that was forming in the crater of the La Soufriere for months was blown off in the explosive eruptions, sending at least 13 million cubic meters of material into the atmosphere. While there are no reports of casualties or injuries reported as yet, at least 16,000 people have been evacuated and stuffed into government-owned facilities. In the aftermath of the explosion, neighboring countries of Antigua, Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana have offered to help either by shipping supplies or by temporarily opening the borders for the evacuees. On Sunday, the island's rescuers provided food, water, and shelter to the evacuees. Conditions worsened overnight, blanketing homes, cars, and streets in a thick sheet of smoke and soot. The country's Prime Minister Ralph Gonsalves asserted that rescue forces were now hunting out ways to remove the ash, but added that it would take a minimum of 4 months to clear out. While noting that it was difficult to breathe, he asked the people to remain calm and keep protecting themselves from the coronavirus. He also reckoned that agriculture would be badly affected due to the eruption, and some animals' life would be lost, as well as the need for houses to be repaired. However, he promised that they would build back better, stronger, and together. In Barbados, the west and north of Barbados was hard hit by the falling ash as a result of the eruption of La Soufriere volcano in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. St. Lucie was particularly bad, as by 11:30 a.m. it looked like 6:30 p.m. and the ash could be felt on the skin and in the eyes. The Grantley Adams International Airport will remain closed until noon Wednesday, April 14, due to the ongoing ashfall resulting from the eruption of the La Soufriere volcano in St. Vincent. During this period of airport closure, access to the airport will be limited to authorized essential airport personnel. Ecuadorian banker Guillermo Lasso has won the presidential runoff vote against leftist economist Andres Arauz, putting the country on track to maintain open market policies rather than return to socialism. Arauz conceded his defeat after receiving 47.5% of votes compared with Lasso's 52.5%, with 97% of poll statements processed, according to the figures published by the National Electoral Council. In a speech to his supporters, Arauz said he would call Lasso and offer his congratulations on the electoral victory. Lasso's victory will be welcomed by foreign investors who were unnerved by Arauz's promises of extensive social spending in the face of weak government finances and a struggling economy. Lasso will take office on May 24. And finally, in Brazil, a new statue of Christ being built in Brazil will be taller than the famous Redeemer statue in Rio de Janeiro. Christ, the protector in the southern city of Encantado, will be 140 feet high with its pedestal, making it the world's third tallest Jesus statue. A head and outstretched arms were added to the structure last week, which began in 2019. The idea came from local politician Adroaldo Conzatti, who died in March with COVID-19. The $350,000 project is expected to be completed later in the year, the Association of the Friends of Christ group, which is organizing it, says. It is being funded by donations from individuals and companies, the association added. The statue is 36 meters from hand to hand. An internal lift will take tourists to a viewpoint in the chest region 40 meters up. That was all for tonight's regional news. Thanks for joining.